Oh, hello again everyone. Got another video for you today. It's going to be a little bit of a short one today. It's just an update basically on how Ettie's doing, how she's progressing with that abscess in her front foot. Yeah, so I've just come up. It's quite late now, it's about 9:45 in the evening. Basically come up to give Ettie another feed and give her some more painkillers. Climb over the fence. That'll just give you a hint basically that she is still lame, she is still in some pain. But she is doing a lot better. We have got a little bit of progress. I've got an update for you guys. Go ahead and get her out in a minute, just walking down now. And we'll give her an extra feed and I'll show you how she's doing. It's another fence. So yeah, they're probably going to be a little bit surprised to see me this late in the day. Normally we head home about 4 or 5 o'clock and come back up the next morning. So they might be a little bit surprised. Hi guys. You can see they're all just walking over now. Sometimes when we come up late, or just when they're not expecting us, they all come running over, shouting for food and just want to know what's going on, but it's a pretty slow walk today, as you can see. So you can see Ettie's definitely walking a lot better than when you saw her the other day. So that's good news. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get her out and then we can have a catch up with how she's doing. Okay, so we've got Ettie out here. She's just out here now having her extra feed. As I said, there's some bute in there, there's some painkillers, just to carry on with the course. But on the evidence of what I've seen getting her out tonight, it doesn't really look like she needs it anymore. She's pretty much back to her old self. One of the problems and signs really of the last few days of why she's been a bit poorly has been she's not really been Ettie. Basically, she was out here. I just left her out here to graze while I made her dinner. That was the idea. She spent the whole time trying to get in the feed shed with me, trying to barge me out the way. So that sounds a bit more like back to Ettie, which is a good sign. As I said, she was hardly limping at all tonight. In terms of the update on how the abscess is doing, basically it looks like it started to drain out of her toe where the original hole was. So that's good news. That means hopefully she won't have to have the big operation on her foot. Lots of hoof being cut away. Yeah, it's not really what we're expecting. We're expecting it to burst out the top of her hoof. But it's good either way. Hopefully we won't need the vet back out now. You can see she's still got poultice on her front left foot down there. It's just a hot poultice designed to draw out the pus and draw out the abscess. And that started happening this morning. Took it off and noticed there was some pretty foul smelling black goo on there. Some lovely info there for you. Basically that's the pus starting to drain out of her hoof, which is good news. And there was some more on there this evening. More obviously that's where it was coming out. So that's good news. Hopefully she's on the mend now. Drive her last sachet of painkillers tomorrow morning. And then we'll see how she goes after that. Hopefully she won't need any more and we won't need to get the vet back out. So hopefully that's all good news. You can see the others behind me as well. They're all having a feed as well. They're probably pretty upset when we left earlier because normally the last thing we do is give them their dinners, as I said, about 4 or 5 o'clock and then go home. And they didn't get them earlier because I knew I'd be coming up again late this evening to feed Ettie. So they've all had to wait. So yeah, hopefully in a couple of days we can get back to normal. Ettie's still going to need a poultice on for a few more days even after the abscess has finished draining. Just while everything heals up again basically because she's got quite a large hole in her hoof. So while that starts to heal, as I said, she's got a hot wet poultice on at the moment to draw out the pus, and then we'll go to a cold wet poultice and eventually a dry poultice, and then finally she can go back to normal. But yeah, something we'll have to keep an eye on in the future because once a horse gets an abscess they can be more prone to them in the future as well. So Sam, you can see the dark bay horse behind me in the field who we met the other day, he's had quite a lot of abscesses in the past. He hasn't had one for a few years now, which is good, but now that Ettie's had one, we'll have to keep an eye on her in the future as well. Hope she doesn't get any more. Just enjoying her food, oblivious to what I'm doing here. But yeah, so that's good news. She's doing really well. Seems pretty much back to normal now. Keep changing her poultice twice a day, feeding her twice a day, and hopefully within a week or so we can be back to the normal routine. very peaceful place to be, this, really, particularly in the evening. It's nearly 10 o'clock now, so there's not really a lot to hear. Just the horses munching on their dinners, a few birds singing in the trees, and that's about it, really. Just filling up the horses' water buckets now. Yeah, it's just a really nice peaceful place to be. Only takes me about 15 minutes to get here, so it's not too much of a trouble coming up this late at night, just to give them a bit more food. Yeah, pretty easy shift, really. I think that's about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more horsey content. Hopefully we'll have some more interesting videos out for you soon. Some more varied videos than just about Ettie, now that she's getting better. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and bye for now.